How do we stay centered? How do we stay rooted, grounded, no matter the outer circumstances? There's a really simple and easy way to do that, and this is something that I've lived by. This is something that I just don't just preach. I live it, and this is what I want to share with you. So today's a personal one because it actually came from a private message that I received from someone I worked with, a past client, but also a dear friend who's witnessed me through many years and a lot of changes happening in my life and a lot of ups and downs. And they sent me this message, and it was a voice message saying how it's such a privilege to know someone and how they look up to someone who just, no matter the circumstances, I'm just there and unaffected, and my frequency's high, and how do I have this willingness and I keep going, and I just know, and this groundedness with that. It's not just fate, like, it's okay, it's gonna work out. It's like, no, it's just this rootedness. And as they shared that in the message, right, it's like seemingly there's so many things unknown. How do you do it? And that is just such an incredible gift to have someone like that in your life. And this is what this person shared with me. And I said, thank you. And apart from that, it's simple. Because you would look at it as like, there's so many things unknown. How do you navigate it? Because you root to the thing that is known. And what is known for me as my alignment is having done this work over and over again. And, this is why I can teach it. This is why it's so much easier for me to support another person to teach them how to get to that faster, because I've done years of this. You root to that which is known. You live in your integrity. You know that you're showing up for you. There's no part of me that I'm disowning. There's no part of me that I'm rejecting or judging. There is wholeness. My inner critic and I, we're good. We're like that. We trust each other. I trust whatever's coming up. It's like this is something to be learned. And once you know this, once you're rooted in this, it's not even learned. It's like remembered, because you were born with that. And it's to learn how to navigate through everything that's standing in your way. So when there's this, how do you navigate? Because there's so much unknown. The most important thing is known. Life's got you, because your life. And when you tune into the fact, 2 points. First of all, that, am I there for me? Am I living in my integrity? Are my words, thoughts, and actions all in alignment? Is how I am here exactly how I show up out there? That's integrity. Am I showing up for me? Because that's what brings peace. This is the first part of it. That's what brings peace. That's what brings that serenity and steadiness. I know that I'm showing up for me. When I say something is important to me, do I actually do it? Even if no one's watching. There's this beautiful quote, you are what you do when no one's watching. Are you doing it for outer validation, for that praise? Do you eat some things just so you can take a picture of it and be like, boom, I'm eating that healthy thing. And then, eat, like, stuff your face with junk food on the side. Are you living in your integrity? This is number one. Because when you show up to you, you know that life shows up for you. Number two is connecting to the infinite that you are, to the divine, to God, life, source, consciousness. When you build your connection to that, you know who you are, you remember that. And so therefore, the outer circumstances don't matter because you're creating them. And so these beautiful words of my friend, it's like, you're so centered, no matter, like, it's amazing to witness someone completely unaffected by outer circumstances. I know that I create the outer circumstances. I know that I shift the outer circumstances. I know how it works. And once you do, it's so simple. Once you're rooted in you, it's so simple. So this is what I want to share with you. I wasn't #born. We were all #born this way, woke up this way. But I forgot that. I lived a life where I was trying to build walls and protect myself and build these things that, create the illusion of security, of stability. But then it takes a death or a diagnosis or a loss of everything you have or a heartbreak for life just to take that rug from under you and you realize, oh, I didn't have a stability because it was all fake. It was all an illusion. Because I relied so much on the outer circumstances that that's who I am. But what if all those things were to go away? Am I still okay? And this is the work that matters. So many coaches and teachers will tell you, well, this is the hack to fix the outer reality. Your outer reality is a symptom. Can you be okay if everything shifts? Can you be okay if the dearest people to you are not there tomorrow? And again, like disclaimer, I'm not saying something is wrong with grief or this. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, are you still rooted in you? Do you know who you are enough to be okay? To have that embodiment of God, life, source, consciousness moving through you at all times, to be so certain of what you're creating, to be excited to wake up every freaking morning because you can't wait to experience this energy moving through you and create. Because that's what you came here to do. This is what I refer to as the powerful self. This is what I refer to as living your most powerful life. A life not in survival, not in, oh, I need to do this or say that so that this person will like me, so that this result is created. It's not result oriented. It's your essence expressed outwards. It's the infinite being expressed through the individual that is you. I'm sharing this with you because I want you to know this is possible. Again, this was not my reality years ago. In fact, when I came across someone who lived that, it would frustrate me so much. I would just like poke holes and surely they're faking it. Life can't be this way. No one can be so full of love and amazing and happy all the time. But it is possible. In fact, that's what you came to be. That's your nature. That's you. And when you let go of everything that's standing in your way of that, you get to come back to you. In fact, in Thrive, we're actually doing because it's a muscle. It's like we're doing this workshop about how do you expand your capacity to feel joy? Because crazy enough, you were born this way, but we've been taught out of it. So it's like this muscle that we have that hasn't been used for the longest time. So taking a deep inhale into that, like really shoulders back, standing in your power. I can have that. I can be that. I can wake up every morning no matter what I have going on. I have 2 kids and responsibilities, single parent, but it's like I'm so excited. And this is possible for you no matter your reality. So just tuning into that, opening up, maybe just planting a seed, even if your whole reality in your mind, like your inner critic is there full on wild beast mode. And it's like, no, it can't. That's for other people. Or they must be faking it. Just tuning in and asking, what is this? What if this is possible for me? What if all that I've ever wanted is right here and now? In the wholeness that's available in me. In the divinity that never leaves me. That is who I am. Just taking a deep breath into that. And this is a little reminder. The video is a little reminder for you. And if this is something that you want one-on-one support with, or just dipping your toes in a group setting, this is what we do in Thrive, and this is what I do in my personal practice and self-mastery. So if you want to get on a free clarity call and check that out, see if it's right for you, no strings attached whatsoever, there's that link in the description. I thank you so much for being here. I thank you for, even as the friend, it's like just getting even clear. This is what I want. Like, I don't even know. This is how I started. It's like I would reject my teachers. But it's like, there's something about it, though. It's like on the off chance that it is possible, I want that. And even not knowing the how. I remember so many times still bring tears to my eyes, crying, and my guidance being like, it can be better. And I say, it can't. I have everything seemingly that I want on the outside. And yes, I'm miserable. I don't want to live. But it's like, it can be better than this. And years later, it is so much freaking better. Because it's not out there. It's in here. It's that wholeness within. It's that unshakable groundedness and confidence. Knowing that the infinite is within you, and you get the privilege, the gift to create outward. And you understand how reality really works, your physical reality. So again, just taking a deep inhale and remembering the powerful creator that you are. And I'm wishing you a very powerful week ahead.